So the second concert of the season is particularly interesting because these two pieces are pretty epic. The Akiho Pan Drum Concerto is influenced by the Roman Pantheon. It's an ancient temple that was built as a dome. There's a central oculus or eye that's open that rain will still drip through. And it's a kind of architectural miracle how it was constructed. I think it's still the world's largest unsupported dome. Akiho was very taken by the structure and decided to use some kind of the architectural impressions that he got from being in this fabulous edifice. It's a very contemporary sounding piece, very progressive, because the steel drum is so unlike the typical kinds of colors and even percussion sounds that one normally associates with an orchestra, particularly a chamber orchestra. It's going to really, I think, create a striking effect. The second half of the program is the Schubert Great C Major Symphony. It was a work written in about the last 2 years before the composer died. Testament to Schubert's love of melody, typical Schubert traits of going off into directions that are kind of unexpected harmonically. A love note to the classical symphony on the one hand, but also demonstrates some very romantic tendencies. Use of a lot of brass, for example, which until Schubert's time largely had been used for color and kind of support, were now becoming prime movers of the orchestra. And it's one of the great masterworks of all time, and it's a thrill to be able to play it in any orchestra. But I think we have a particularly good feel in this orchestra for Schubert, both with David and his love of the composer, and Schubert was actually the only composer we associate with Vienna that was actually born in Vienna. All the others, Mozart, Haydn, Beethoven, they all moved from elsewhere. So it's Viennese through and through. You get the countryside, you get the classical issues of Beethoven and company, and it kind of all comes together in this epic 45-minute triumph.